Namaste to everyone. On the occasion of 75th Independence, let's remember the unsung heroes of India, though they are less known by the people of the nation. But we always pay respect for their contribution. Independence Day is the most important day for Indians. India gained independence on August 15, 1947. On this special day, we pay homage to the freedom fighters who fought with a great spirit to free our country from the 200 years British colonial rule. We all know the great freedom fighters, but there are many more heroes who disappeared from the pages of the history but played a crucial role during the freedom struggle. So today, we the students of Kendriya Vidyalaya Voltaire are going to present a video before you on the unsung heroes of India. Hello, I am going to speak on Vavilala Gopala Krishna, also known as Andhra Gandhi. Vavilala Gopala Krishna. Born in 1906 at Sattanapalli in Guntur district of Andhra, he started his career as a journalist but became involved in the freedom struggle. After independence, he was elected to the Assembly of the Madras Presidency in 1952, the Andhra State Assembly in 1955 and the Andhra Pradesh Legislative Assembly in 1962 and 1967 from Sattanapalli. On all four occasions, he was elected as an independent with the support of the Undivided Communist Party of India. He was also associated with the cooperative movement and the library movement in Andhra Pradesh. In his long political life, Vavilala participated in almost all major agitations in the state, including the Vishalandhra movement for the formation of Andhra Pradesh in the mid-1950s, the Nandigonda project agitation in Guntur and farmers' agitations. He also participated in the anti-Iraq agitation in the movement for total prohibition in the state in the 1990s. Vavilala was chairman of a state-level implementation committee for the total prohibition before the ban on Indian-made foreign liquor was released in 1997. He was also chairman of the Andhra Pradesh Official Language Commission. Andhra University honored him with the award of Kalaprapurna. He was also conferred the title of Padma Bhushan by the central government.
Now I am going to speak about Pingali Venkayya. Pingali Venkayya was an Indian freedom fighter. Pingali Venkayya had designed a flag known as the Swaraj flag that now forms the basis of India's present-day national flag. It consisted of red and green bands to symbolize the two major communities in the country, Hindus and Muslims. His design had given an identity to India and its people. He was a staunch follower of Mahatma Gandhi and the designer of the flag on which the Indian national flag was based. He was born at Batla Pennumaru near Machilipatnam in what is now the Indian state of Andhra Pradesh. Various so-called national flags had been used by members of the Indian independence movement prior to independence being achieved in 1947. Pingali Venkayya, who was from Krishna district, designed the national flag and presented it to Mahatma Gandhi during the latter's visit to Vijayawada city on the 1st April 1921. Here are the statues of this famous personality in different areas of Andhra Pradesh.
Kaniganti Hanumantu. Kaniganti Hanumantu was a freedom fighter who rebelled against British rule and spearheaded the Palnadu rebellion against tax. He was executed by the British General Rutherford. He was born in Kolugattula in the Durgi Mandal, which is in Palnadu and Guntur district. A peasant leader, he refused to pay British taxes and participated in the revolt over the issue. He was killed while resisting British police forces at the age of 30. The following rebellion cry is attributed to Hanumantu. నీరు పెట్టావా, నాటు వేసావా, కోత కోసావా, కుప్ప నూర్చావా, ఎందుకు కట్టాలి రాసిస్తూ. Translation: Have you ever irrigated the land or planted a seed in your life? Ever harvested or trashed a field? Why would I pay you any tax for what is mine? Is the slogan given by Hanumantu.
Now I am going to speak about Alluri Sita Raju. He was an Indian revolutionary involved in the Indian independence movement. After the passing of the 1882 Madras Forest Act, its restrictions on the free movement of tribal people in the forest prevented them from engaging in the traditional Bodo agricultural system, which involved shifting cultivation. Alluri led the Rampai Rebellion of 1922, during which a band of tribal people and other sympathizers fought in the border areas of the East Godavari and Vishakhapatnam regions of Madras Presidency in present-day Andhra Pradesh against the British Raj, which had passed the law. He was referred to as Manyam Veerudu, hero of the jungle, by the local villagers. Here are the statues of this famous personality in different areas of Andhra Pradesh. Here is a film Alluri Sita Raju, based on his real-life story. Kamtamneni Krishna played the role of Alluri Sita Raju in the film.
The free air we breathe, the rights we enjoy, and these status were all the blessings of these unsung heroes of my country. We feel proud to hail from this land. Thank you.